Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we can start with agenda actually. Uh, Nikhil sir already gave you a good brief about Athena Hackeraus. Sorry guys, I have this habit of saying Monad Blitz Hackathon.
It's okay.
Any- Sorry. Anyways, like how many of you are actually exposed to EVM ecosystem? I know a lot of you are building in Solana, but how many of you are building in EVM ecosystem like Ethereum, Base, Monad, uh, other L2s such as Arbitrum, Polygon, other L1s such as Sei, Mega ETH. How many of you are building on these chains?
Me.
Lots of yes in the chat,
Yes,
Brookyn. You
Tushar.
might not be
Okay,
seeing it.
Yes.
okay. Okay, so why do we need Monad? Why do we need another EVM blockchain? What's there? So this actually the problem with Ethereum is that it is not scalable. See, whenever something new, something entirely new comes into picture, it always comes up with a lot of flaws. Bitcoin was just Bitcoin majorly focused on financial things, payments, cross-border payments, remittance, and everything, and it does not have any development thing, right? Then Ethereum came in 2015, and it enabled Web3 development, smart contracts, blockchain interaction for developers, blockchain interaction for end users, and these sort of things, right? Then Solana came in 2018 or 2019, I guess. Solana is one of the fastest chain even now, and came with deterministic model, completely new thing, and yeah, that's how like every market with each year improves, maybe just a little, maybe a lot. Okay, so why Monad came? So Monad actually the problem with Ethereum ecosystem, as I mentioned, is scalability issues. It does not have that great of a performance if you stand alone compare Ethereum with other ecosystems. That's why L2s are there, right? Now, Monad provides you a high performance EVM environment where you can just build your projects like you build on Ethereum using Solidity for smart contracts, VM, Ethos.js, Rainbow Kit, all of these, using all of these tools to build your applications, right? So that is the goal of Monad, enabling people to leverage high performance EVM environment. Why does this matter? There are a lot of use cases where high TPS, high performance is very important, such as games. If you see, uh, I think Harsh recently have built this Clabitrum, and Clabitrum is such a game which requires a very high TPS. Then other games as well. If you let's say are playing Clabitrum, you have to submit your score on chain. For that, you need you require high TPS. Let's discuss about payments, right? Now, let's say in crypto, if you are paying someone, let's say you are paying in ETH. Right now, the ETH price is 4.5k US dollar. Next second, it may be 4.4, maybe 4480, maybe 4490, maybe 4510, right? So if you don't have high TPS, it's a matter of second where the payment amount will change. Then DPIN is still, I say DPIN is more in a exploration category right now, but DPIN is more related to hardware systems. Then consumers and consumers don't really care about tech. They care about speed. They care about efficiency. Whatever application they are using, all of those applications are efficient and can cater a lot of people. AI is again exploration field for blockchain. Like I don't see any more use case than enabling automated payments. That's all. That's one use case which is very important. But other than that, I don't see any use case of AI and blockchain as of now or in the market. Then EVM, dominant but inefficient, right? As I told you, EVM is dominant everyone is know about EVM ecosystem, but it is inefficient. It does not have that great of a speed or that rate of a transaction per second, as you call it TPS. So if you see here, Ethereum throughput, the throughput we calculate it is like 1,000 TPS, 10,000 TPS, 5,000 TPS, 500 TPS, right? That's transaction per second, but that is not the whole picture. The whole picture comes about gas per second. How much gas is actually used per second? So for Ethereum, it's 2.91 million gas. Okay, I will not go into more details, otherwise it will be more complex. But 2.9 million, 91 million gas per second basically means you can do 1.3 million swaps per day. Now, one app which has 1 million daily active users with 100 transactions per user per day. Let's say there is some payment app which have 1 million users who are using it on a daily basis, and they do 100 transaction per day, then the total need is 100 million transaction per day, which is equivalent to 1,000 TPS. Okay, Ethereum can like manage 1.3 million swaps per day, but our requirement is 100 million, which is like 100 times 1.3 million, right? So 1,000 TPS we require on a daily basis for this payment system. We don't know if some application have 2 million users, some may have 5 million users, right? And that is also the case with other EVM environments. They are quite limited, especially most of these L2s. I won't uh, go for any names, otherwise it will make me look like I am a biased guy. Okay, so that's the thing. Then gas limit is set conservatively because, okay, do you guys want me to go deeper into gas and how all of this transaction per second, TPS, and everything works?
I think yes. It's okay.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Right now, most of Ethereum related chains use Merkle tree. Merkle tree is like there's a root, then there are leaves, and your details are stored in those leaves, and then uh, after that they are hashed together. Then intermediate leaves or intermediate roots comes into picture, and then the main root. Using that Merkle tree, anyone can check, like anyone who has the access can check whether your details are present in that Merkle tree or not. If they are present, meaning you can access them. That's basically it. So Merkle tree in this, like obviously you can use Merkle tree with zero knowledge to make it efficient. But if you are using a standalone Merkle tree, then that is inefficient storage access for such a big thing where thousands to millions of people are connected. Then Ethereum has a single threaded execution. It does not use parallel execution. That is another thing. Consensus can't proceed without execution. See, there are multiple types of consensus. Every single consensus has its own advantages and disadvantages. But initially, Ethereum used to have proof of work. I think they have now upgraded to proof of stake. And even for even if you want to become a participate in consensus, you have to put 32 ETH in total to become a consensus validator. That's another problem. Ethereum does not have that stable of a consensus mechanism, as it is still in kind of transition from proof of work to proof of stake. Then state growth. Obviously, with each transaction, the state is growing. With each transaction, there is a new block coming into picture. Then once the block is completed, the block has to be appended on the blockchain, and the blockchain grows. So if we had parallel execution, we could would not be worrying about the state. Other scaling efforts in the ecosystem, we have rollups such as Linea from Consensus. Then we have data availability layer, we have the staking layer, but they are orthogonal. Okay. See, rollups at some point are more successful than these data availability and these staking layer. That's why we nowadays don't really hear about a chain which is much more focused on this staking. Then what is Monad? The main thing. Okay. Monad is fully EVM equivalent L1. See, Monad is a completely different blockchain ecosystem than Ethereum. It is an L1. Ethereum is also an L1. So Ethereum, Monad, Solana, then your Mega ETH, say all of these are different ecosystems from each other. The thing which make developers get confused is that EVM compatibility. EVM compatibility doesn't mean that in any way the chain is connected to Ethereum. EVM compatibility means you can use the same tech stack to develop on these chains. Same tech stack as Ethereum. So Ethereum for smart contracting uses Solidity, right? You can use Solidity on Monad. You can basically you have to use Solidity on Monad. We don't have any other language support as of now, but yeah, Solidity is completely compatible with Monad. So you have to write your smart contracts in Solidity, and you can use Foundry, Hard at these frameworks to for smart contract development. Then for wallet, you have MetaMask, you have Phantom. Phantom was the first one to be completely compatible with Monad. Now MetaMask is also completely compatible, and you can use for embedded wallets. You can use Privy. Privy from day one of testnet was completely compatible. Okay, so that is what the difference between EVM. What is the meaning of EVM compatibility is? Then we have very high transaction throughput. We have 10,000 transactions per second, which means currently we have 300 million gas per second. Okay. By mainnet, according to these logs, it is expected to go to 1 billion gas per second. If that happens, then we can easily pass 40,000 to 50,000 transactions per second. Our block time is 500 milliseconds. We have single slot penalty. Right now, I think we have crossed over 120 validators. I have to cross check it. One of the major thing about Monad is we support 128 KB of contract size. For your context, Ethereum only supports 24 KB of contract size. So if your contract is crossing 24 KB of size on Ethereum, it is not going to be deployed or work on Ethereum. But at the same time, if your contract is 127 KB or 120 KB worth of size, then it will be completely compatible for Monad and will work just fine. Initially, we had 124 KB. Right now, it is 128 KB. As all other blockchains, we are also completely decentralized, hundreds of nodes participating in consensus. I think we have 3 nodes from India as well, 3 validators from India. Uh, as I talked about EVM compatibility, Ethereum RPC compatibility, seamless integration with MetaMask, Etherscan, and everything. Okay, this is the main thing why Monad is such a high performance EVM compared to all the other EVM compatible chains. See, we have EVM compatibility, like how Ethereum works, how Arbitrum works, how Base works, how Optimism works, and that too with the high performance of from Solana ecosystem. So like at the core of Monad, it's a deterministic model, which is kind of similar to what Solana uses, but Monad is using that for EVM compatibility. Yes, I told you like we have 3 validators from India. I think the number should increase. Okay, then fundamental constant of a blockchain. The, this is like okay. Now I think you guys have enough knowledge about how, why Monad came into existence. What is the meaning of EVM compatibility? Why transaction throughput matters and everything. So I think we can skip this part because it's a whole lot complex thing. And anyway, Harpal will be explaining this to you guys. So during Hacker House, so I think we should move on to development part, right? What do you think, Nikhil?
Yep. Plus, they
So,
can also research, like people say.
uh,
Okay.
okay. So, yes. If you go to docs.monad.xyz, I'm sharing the link in the Discord chat. You will you will be able to access Monad documentation. See, these are all the things which are present in the slides like Monad VFT Raptor cast asynchronous execution, which I haven't explained because like why waste your time since you guys will be learning all of these during Hacker House. I think if you really want to read about anything of that, you can just uh, cross check the documentation. Okay. Currently we are in testnet phase. Our mainnet is coming very soon. I know the date, but I won't tell you.
No, you don't.
Yes, but yeah, I know the date. Okay, for developer essential, if you go to network information, you will be able to see what is the network name, chain ID is 10143, currency symbol is MON. Our blog explorer is live on testnet.monadexplorer.com. Then these are all the public RPC endpoints. Uh, then these are some helpful links about testnet of testnet faucet ecosystem directories. This ecosystem directory is very important. Even if we have a theme of building over engineered swaps, right? I'll I still urge you guys to explore the ecosystem. What kind of projects Monad is focusing on? See, Monad has a very different approach towards ecosystem growth. Not like they don't, as of now, they don't have grants or anything like that. So they test out founders pretty much, and then if they see that this founder has potential, he can actually bring in users, right? Then they focus on that founder and eventually the project. Okay. For network-based visualization, you can go to gmonarchs.com. These are some contracts deployed on testnet. Like you can see Uniswap is deployed. Okay. Then we have these testnet tokens right now. And for tooling and infrastructure, let's look at that. Okay, for tooling and infrastructure, Monad supports account abstraction. We have analytics, block explorer, cross-chain, indexers, oracles, RPC providers, toolkits, wallets. Okay, everything is there. You just have to explore the documentation. Okay, now I will come to these guides and then the templates. If you want to add Monad testnet to MetaMask, just open MetaMask. I think most of you know how to add a custom network in MetaMask, but these are all the details around that, how to add the Monad testnet. The main thing is you have to fill in all the details correctly. Otherwise, MetaMask itself will give you a lot of errors. Okay, once all these details are filled, let's say if by mistake you have inputted chain ID to 10144, then it will not let you save it as a custom network because MetaMask compatibility with RPCs are very good. This is how you can add the Monad testnet. And one more thing about faucet is if you want to get tokens from Monad faucet, it you must have 0.03 ETH on mainnet. Okay, because see, previously, around 2021, 2022, even till 23 end, lot of people used to farm testnet tokens. I don't know why, but lot of people used to farm testnet tokens. So let's say you have a time limit of 12 hours on a faucet, you can, and it drips 0.1 token per 12 hours. Okay. So what you can do is like 0.1 this 12 hours, 0.1 next 12 hours. Right. In the next 5 days, you will have one complete token. And it was like a wastage of testnet tokens. See, we see as like testnet is just an imaginary thing, but for these companies to run testnets, it takes a lot of resources. A lot of resources are consumed for running just the testnets. Okay, that's why most of the faucets now ask you to have some tokens or some uh, funds available on mainnet. But if you don't have, then you can ask me or just ping me on Telegram or even Discord. I will provide you some testnet tokens. For deploying a contract, we have Foundry, Hard Hat, Remix. Okay. Now let's say you have developed the whole contract in Foundry Premium. You have everything ready. Your contract is compiled and everything is done. Foundry, this is how you will install Foundry. Just if you want to See, there are two things. If you want to build from scratch, you will use command force init and then the project. It will scaffold the basic Foundry project. If you want to use Foundry Monad, which is like a template with Monad configuration, like you don't have to worry about the configuration, it will be pre-configured. You just have to use this command, and using that and mentioning your project name, it will give you a Foundry Monad based project. Once the project is ready, you just have to write a smart contract, compile the contract, and for deploying, we have two things. Either you can use your own private key, which is obviously not recommended if you have real funds. It may get stolen in some way. It may be exposed to the public, and then your funds may get stolen. You can use a key store. It's a good feature from Foundry side. And using this key store and all these commands, you will have uh, you can deploy your smart contract to Monad test. Okay. When you start developing your project during the hacker house, be sure to refer this documentation for deploying instead of asking Chat GPT or searching Google throughout, because this is like the best way to deploy smart contract on Monad without worrying about anything or using your brains. Okay. Then same is with the hard hat. The only difference I see between Foundry and hard hat is that Foundry complete uses Solidity completely, like 100% Solidity compatible. You can write tests, you can write deploy script and everything in Solidity only. But for hard hat, your contracts will be in Solidity, but your tests and your scripts and everything will be in JavaScript or TypeScript. Okay, right now Foundry is much more relevant according to current market. If you don't want to use Foundry or hard hat or VS Code, just go to Remix ID, and it is much more easy. Obviously, Remix is like the best to deploy smart contracts and create smart contracts. Then same for verifying a smart contract. All of these commands are present here. Just use these commands. Okay. Obviously, you have to change your contract address and contract name. Okay. Rest all remains same. Same is with hard hat. We have everything about verifying smart contract. Also, try to verify your smart contract because it gives you a lot more access rather than just deploying a smart contract. Okay. Then a lot of indexers support Monad testnet, Ghost Graph, NVO, Quick Node Streams. Even you can use Alchemy RPCs, but NVO is like the best. It is like the best, provides the best compatibility with Monad ecosystem. And using this document, you can set up a project and get everything around, so you can start indexing. See, I have an idea. I don't know if someone will build around it, but what you can do is it's more of a creator. It's more on the creator side. But what you can do is like using indexing, you can fetch all the NFTs. Okay, once the NFT is fetched, extract the metadata, especially the image data, using that as the base image. Why not generate new images using AI? That's a completely new creator side thing. No one has really built something around it till now. It's not even my idea. I got this from Elton only, and I am building it currently. So if anyone is interested, can like text me and we can do it together. Okay. Uh, so all of these documentation and everything is available to
Sorry, sorry.
you. Just hello, hello.
Can explain your project again?
Brooklyn continue. I think it's not for you.
Okay. Okay. Then we have some templates as well. If someone wants to build something around for custom mini apps, we have a whole lot of documentation for that. Instead of setting up everything from embedded wallets to React project, you can just use this simple document and use this template. Then we have native app dev. templates as well. Next.js, PWA template, like what was the full form of PWA? I don't remember. Okay. Then for RPC references, if you need something related to RPC, all of these commands are available to you. Okay.
Okay.
For example, each block number. This command will help you getting the block number. Maybe if you integrate it in a way such that you can get the block number where all the NFTs are minted or all the transactions took place, then this command will help you. So we have RPC references as well. Now, the most important part, which I think is exploring the Monad ecosystem. Okay.
Okay.
Currently, we have 280 applications live on Monad testnet, and like you can explore all of them, whichever you like. I personally use some of the only on Monad applications. Like I don't remember them. Yeah, I have like used Kizzy, I have used Cult. All of these applications are very good. And then there's one thing, this zero X. Okay, if you go to zero X and Uniswap provides you with capabilities, swapping technologies, right? Then we have Pancake Swap, we have Sushi Swap, and everything. Zero X is much more compatible with Monad compared to all of these other tools. If you go to developers, you have this swap API. Using this swap API, you can build a swap instantly, which will help you a lot in during hackathons. Because I think the major focus is on what the over-engineered part you will do, right? For example, we have a few ideas such as calorie burning and things like that. Like you have to burn maybe 50 calories before you can do one swap, right? Something like that. Or what if we have some application like Tinder? Until you
Hmm.
have a perfect match, you cannot do a swap, right? Nikhil sir will like that the most. Okay, and using this swap API, you can easily build a swap, and it does support a lot of chains. But yeah, Monad testnet is completely supported with this with swap API, not the gasless API. Gasless API is a different thing. It's more like a paymaster thing, where someone some other people will pay your gas fee on your behalf. Okay, so use Swap API for building swaps, or if you have something else in mind, you can do that as well. I'm just telling you. Okay. After that, I think this is enough from the technical perspective. One more thing I want to share is about the pitching. Okay. Crypto Swami actually texted me to tell you guys about pitching as well. I completely forgot about it. I'm sorry for that. Pitching from the previous places, I can tell you that it will one pitch will be of 3 minutes. Okay, you will be given 3 minutes. Elton uses counter, stopwatch. Okay, once 3 minutes exceeds, he instantly says you to just leave the stage and go back to your seat, so other team can start. Okay, because like we can give you time to explain everything about your project, but that will take a lot more time. It will probably for even for 20 to 25 projects, it will take at least 5 to 6 hours if we give you the whole time. Secondly, you won't be able to prepare yourself if we give you the whole time. You must prepare yourself to pitch your idea in 3 minutes. What all should be included in your pitch is one, what is your idea? Two, have you implemented it or not? If you have implemented it, go for the live demo. Record a video for in case of an emergency, but go for a live demo. Give a live demo, and if you have time left, you think you have time left, and you have completed your pitch, ask for feedback. That's the basic of pitching. in front of judges, in front of investors. Okay. Investor pitch is a completely different thing. We can talk about it in a different session. But yeah, for pitching, you will have 3 minutes. Give 30 seconds about it for idea explanation. Then 1 minute to 1 minute 15 seconds for demo, and rest about the features which you have implemented. Let's say you have implemented a calorie burning over engineered soft mechanism. Now, obviously, you have to calculate that. Okay, this guy has burned 50 calories, so he is eligible for soft. Think about it on a system level perspective. It's a very big application. Okay, I can tell you that you have to store details about the users. You have to state about uh, details about all the exercises like walking and everything. Let's say I am a registered user on your platform and I am walking 10,000 steps per day. How will your system calculate that I have walked 10,000 steps? That also you have to think about it. And then once uh, you have once the user have burned 50 calories, right? Once the user have burned 50 calories, how will you let the smart contact know that yes, now this guy is eligible for a swap? So think about your projects in that way. Make them fun, but also think about the complexity. Otherwise, you will face a lot more issue because the hackathon is very competitive compared to other hackathons. Since you guys only have 7 to 8 hours for hacking, in between you will have lunch or sorry, dinner as well. So yeah, you at max you have 6 to 7 hours. Think about it in that way too. Anything else you guys want to know? Because I think this much is enough
Any
for you
doubts,
to start
guys?
exploring. Yeah,
Any doubts you want to ask Brooklyn or Tip?
yeah. Also, if you apart from me, Nico is also here. If you want to ask, if you have some problem related to development, you can just ping him as well.
Yep. Any tip? Brooklyn, do you want to give any tip on how they can build? What will be the difficulty they will be facing on the hackathon? Like you have seen the blitz, right? So
Yeah.
6 hours, like 6 hours might not be like most people will fail on 6 hours. They cannot
Yeah,
complete.
yeah. See,
So
you have good resources now. Okay, you have vibe coding available. You have tools like Code, Cursor, Windsor. Even if you are not using them, you still can access Claude, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, all of these models. Yeah, and I think there is something, I'm not sure if it is still up and live, but there was something called Dragnet during Blitz Hyderabad, and people were able to use it for Monad based development. Uh, Also, I think more details will be given to you by Harpal during the hacker out. But one thing is, for a 6 to 7 hour hackathon, even if there are only 10 participants, it is a whole lot of pressure than a 24-hour hackathon or a 36-hour hackathon. So think about your project in that way. You have only 6 hours to build it, and in that 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, you not only have to develop the complete project, but also you have to prepare your pitch. Uh, about the pitches, one more thing I can tell you is we focus more on uh, live demos rather than you guys preparing slides because it's a fun hackathon, right? We are there, the Mona team will be there to see what kind of fun projects you have built. They are there to interact with you, not your projects in that way. Okay, they want to interact with you, they want to know you. That's the thing from Monad side. So build your projects, focus on pitching in a live demo manner. That's the thing. Apart from that, for swap, this is more of a technical part, but I can tell you one thing. The main complexity is how you will, because like the over engineered part, let's say Swami said about a puzzle based swap, right? That puzzle will most probably will be off chain from that off-chain part, how will you use that puzzle to tell the smart contract that which is present on chain that yeah, this guy has solved a puzzle. Now it's time for he is eligible for service. You have to like emit events on a smart contract from both sides. Think about it, how you will solve that. I think that is one of the big problem. So yeah, okay guys.
Question.
I think
I think most of the thing is covered, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
even if we need more session or like tips, we can do. Like there is one more Saturday also we have time. Like to start preparing or like do research on these days, because I know the fact when we all met, we will not be in a build mode kind of thing. We'll be meeting our friends. The entire the vibe will be different like compared to other hackathons. So if you can prepare, like I'm not saying build the project right now, but prepare what, like prepare an idea or just a basic simple thing, like try it. Then when we all met, you guys can all build together. Let's build lottery on Monad. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigel,
Hmm.
Farhan has a question on teams biology. I think he meant how to get the teams or make the teams, something like that.
No. That teams is regarding cricket.
This teams regarding
Okay.
cricket. Okay. Okay.
मस्ती नहीं रुकनी चाहिए.
Yeah. So they can form their own teams. We all can form our own teams and all stuff, right? No
Yes.
rules on that.
Yes. They can from. You
Yeah.
guys can like in our Discord or Telegram. Like if you have already have a team or a friend, you can like match with them. Or if you are hacking solo or you want a teammate, just pin on the hackathon channel. Like I am looking for a teammate, and just text them, become friends, and build it. That's it.
And we will have the team registrations when you are at Hacker House. Or
How's that Brooklyn like in Blitz? It's at registration, right?
Uh, actually, I don't really remember how it was.
That we
Like,
can that we can figure it out. Problem.
yeah, like we have a form. We had a form for submission. Through that form, we always got to know how like what participants are in what.
Okay. I think it's
and one
all.
more thing,
Tell.
yeah, I want to add thing in that judging part, the rule book. Can you just share that, Nikhil? I don't have a laptop.
The Notion doc Elton
They
share.
have mentioned what, yeah, what they are exactly looking for during the judging.
Wait.
I think Brooklyn has covered most of it, but
I am dropping it in
people
the
have some
chat.
queries.
Dropped.
Yes.
Try to
Yes,
go
how
with that.
judging works.
Try to.
So there
read
is
the
going to
book.
be the voting platform. Sounds great. Yeah. See the voting criteria also. They have specifically listed out what they are, what the judges will be looking at, right? And Brooklyn, there going to be that voting platform here also, just like Blitz.
I don't think so
I don't think so.
because like
That will confirm with Elton. Like
yeah, I'll confirm with him.
voting if is there, Harsh will bribe
Harsh will win.
bribe
Yeah,
everyone and he
so
will win.
No.
He will bring PlayStation and say like who don't know what. I don't.
For me, play for 1 hour.
It's gonna be umpire.
Who are building shorts to swap, I'm in their team.
Shorts, yeah, we can build shorts.
गद्दारी करते गरीब आइन का चौदह ये बनी
Okay.
साथे में खैला
I think it's
Again.
time. Huh?
Lekin we will soon be out of like drinks if we test on main testnet.
Okay. All teams and okay. I think Brooklyn, you have anything more? I think we can wind up. The
Yeah.
chat and every vibe is getting out of hand. Okay.
Like one thing I can tell all of you is, if voting happens, don't talk to Harsh at all. Okay, he know how to bribe people. He know how to make them vote. He will win, and that will be like a complete disaster. Even if he don't build something great, he will win. So just don't talk to him if voting happens.
Vote me, I will give you gigs.
I think we can remove. I'll like voting. I don't know. Like maybe Athena people. Let's see about
If
the
voting
voting
happens,
thing.
we can disqualify.
No, voting is not there. No, voting is not there.
We don't need voting. Like
Yeah,
let.
like because like after all these glitches, we understood. Okay, voting is transparent. Voting is inevitable, but it is still manipulated.
Yes, yes.
No, in India, voting is not transferable.
Uh, Transparent for us.
I think we can wrap this thing, right? Like this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyone has any last doubts about anything related to related to the hackathon part, not the cricket, not the other things.
Like hackathon will happen for how much time period? Like for
Na-
10 hours, 8 hours.
It starts at 9. Schedules 9 to like 3 to 8, 3 to 11 something. It's
Okay.
3 to 11 is
3 to 11,
yes.
including the tea break as well as the dinner break,
Yep.
and 15 minutes for the submission.
Nice.
So I have one doubt about a hacker house. That family is asking about a phone number of some other friend show. How can we share?
Share phone number of Nikhil.
Phone number.
Like they are saying that you doesn't. Sorry.
Nitesh, bro, you text me. I'll whatever. Like, we cannot hear you, but you text me. We'll see. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can we build off-chain part before? Is it mandate for everyone to pass? Yes, it is man. See, everyone should hack. Even me too. Everyone is hacking, including the people who are host. Even Cryptosome is hacking this thing. Okay, this is very compulsory. The thing is, see, Monad is giving us an opportunity to host a 2-day event. Like this will be one of the luxurious event. Like even ETH Global is not gonna spend this much time, like this much money for a developer acquisition. We will be throwing one of the most expensive hacker house. You will know once you see it. So all they ask in return is a 6-hour hackathon. That too in a fun way. So think about it. At least we can give some a good project. Rest we have like, see, out of 50 hours, 6 hours for the hackathon, we have like 40 hours. We have cricket, we have party, we have DJ. We are not sleeping. Gaming to animate we have. So the 6 hours will build it. Rest we will have a fun. Otherwise, if you don't hack, it will be like a 2-day college party or a reunion kind of thing. So guys, try to hack. Then only we can do the next hacker house or the next events. We need projects. Got it, everyone? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
लेवल सबके निकलेंगे
Okay, got it.
लेवल तो निकलेंगे, ये तो बात सही है.
I think officially the workshop is over, and any other things you can just contact. That's it. Any hacker house related doubts or any other things?
I think mostly what is going to happen is that whoever does a live demo like jumping to swap or whoever does the most funny, engaging one is going to win it.
Yep.
Not only like serious, very very serious stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that judges are going to look after like how short and sweet and funny your pitch is going to be. So think in that way.
How will I do a demo if sleep to service? Nice. Nice. Will do. Any concern about hacker house, not the hackathon part? The Athena hacker house. Like reaching when you are all reaching book tickets. How many people coming? 69. Only one person cancelled. That was Ishan, the person who asked. Ishan was like, "Bro, I have family pension, like family function. I'm cancelling." But after 2 weeks, he said like, "I am coming." So he's coming too. Okay, wrap it.
Bye bye.
Bye bye guys. We'll probably have the founders call, and the one of the next Saturdays will be one of the last online founders call. Then we will all meet the first time, a lot of people. So Saturday 10:30, try to join everyone. We'll probably have one more session or something about hackathon tip and the rest of the hacker house. Gee, bye bye. Gee, Manat guys. Bye bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. G them not.
Gee, Manat. Bye bye. Bye.